Doesn't make sense now. Shit just got real, things are getting intense now.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Bambi, and today's video is going to give you a glimpse into how I started out as a tattoo artist and where I have came. But this video right here is when I was a standalone vendor at the Pride Festival this past June 2025. Y'all, I loved it, but before we get into that, some of these tattoos you about to see might be fucked up, okay? So I kept saying I wanted to get a tattoo machine, and I got one for my birthday, y'all. Look at my stencil. But the tattoo didn't come out bad. You know, first tattoo was pretty good, and it was with color. So I got ahead of myself and decided I wanted to do another one. Y'all, my machine wasn't wrapped or nothing. But I was in there. I thought I was cooking. Look, taking a picture, goofy ass. But put the stencil down on my arm, you know, got to doing it. Some of that did not look like the stencil, but it was cute. And then I decided I wanted to tattoo my chest. Now this one cute. You know, you see it. Then I decided to be extra and tattoo my hand too. Y'all, I've been telling people if I punch you, that means love taps. Came home to visit, and I did me and my sister some matching tattoos. You know, look at us. Yeah, gang gang. But my best friend also wanted in on it. And it was blonde leading the blonde, tattooing her. But I did more on myself, so I just kept getting that practice before I started tattooing more people. A lot of people knew I knew how to draw. I was even still drawing tattoos for people. When I moved back, I was practicing doing my stencils. You know, my cousins, they started coming and getting tattoos. So I slowly but surely started getting more practice. And the more people that heard about it, the more people that started to trust me to do these tattoos, y'all. Looking back at the work that I used to do, it is so cringy. Just look at this. You could tell I was a house artist at the time. You could tell I was a beginner, but this one backwards.
Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like stocking. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locking. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put it back in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo.
See what I mean? A lot of these tattoos, they weren't horrible, but you could tell that they were beginner tattoos. But I was trying to challenge myself, still doing different tattoos, just trying to get that skill going, you know, trying to build that skill.
That's my type of distraction. That's my type of she Latin. Got my own flow and I'm about to get a patent. Brand new sheets for the bed they set. Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. I swear they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in.
Man, y'all, this is ridiculous. Like, yeah.
How do you feel right now?
Let's just proceed with the video.
Look at my lettering, bro. Like, what is that? What is that? Like, bruh. Then my butterflies. Oh my gosh. Okay, see, now my lettering on this one wasn't as bad, but I don't know what the hell that was in the last little picture. Although lettering wasn't my strong suit, this one right here was one of my favorite projects. This was my first time, like, filling in a sleeve. Here I go tattooing my own hand again. This one, y'all, I really had so much faith in myself at first. But looking at it, I feel so sorry for that girl. I really do. Anytime I do some tattoos that ain't the best, I just be wishing these people come to me now. But My lettering actually looked better on this one. Funny story about this one, I'm actually terrified of spiders no matter the form. This one actually gave me the heebie-jeebies, but I done did several more after that, so I got a little bit better. But it was a fun piece to do. This tattoo I did on my cousin who was in her 70s, y'all. Can y'all believe that? I freehanded this one on myself, and a lot of people actually compliment it still. You cannot even see any of that, y'all. And this one was actually a touch-up over someone else's work. This one damn near disappeared. Then I decided to let an old companion tattoo me. I was trying to teach him how to tattoo, but I also felt like getting tattooed. And we were high, so I said, fuck it, let's do it. You know, it didn't come out horrible, but it could be better. But hey, again with the damn lettering. Oh my gosh. Look at this. See, it started to get better. You know, I found a different method on how to make my lettering better. This one, I freehanded the letters. It actually was pretty fun. This was one of my favorites for the longest. Like, look at it. It's fire. Freehanded this one as well. This next one is the one that blew me up. This is the one that I went viral off of, and I will forever be thankful. This one actually landed me into a shop where I did my audition. This was my audition piece. And that's, you know, your girl ended up becoming legit. I ended up getting into a shop, and now it just been up since then, you know. Once I became a part of the Chingon family, you know, I just noticed my skill just was getting up there and up there, you know. Now that I got into a shop, I wanted to show that I was meant to be there. I wanted to show that I was ready for whatever. And like my boss would say, I hit the ground running, and it just kind of kept going up from there. Look at that lettering. Got better. Shading got smoother. Like, I was really trying to go beyond my limits, you know. I really was just aiming to be a better artist, which I'm still to this day aiming to do so. During all of this time, I was also still a delivery driver. I got to tattooing a lot of my coworkers. People, while I would be out on my routes, would ask me about tattoos, which was honestly crazy.
I love you.
But then
I miss you.
my grandma passed away. And prior to her passing away, she asked me to fix up the Winnie the Pooh that was on her leg. And in her honor, we all started getting Winnie the Pooh tattoos, or tattoos dedicated to her. And my grandma honestly had a lot of tattoos, so a lot of my motivation come from her. So each and every day, I show up to the shop and I try to just get busy and get better. And a bigger fire just somehow was lit. And it's only been up from there. This was by far one of the largest projects I have ever done my entire career at this point. I have done more, but this one was a big one, and it was a cover-up. I was just really getting more confident with cover-ups, but man, this took 5 sessions. Really could have been 3, but it took 5 sessions. Look at that. It was a very special piece, though, for her. You know, we really had a heart to heart. My details and my line work really had got a lot better at this point. People started coming in more frequently to get others' work redone. I also love lions, so that one was really fun for me. This is my first time doing like actual eyes on someone, but it turned out cute. This was my first large Medusa, and I loved it. I loved it so much. Like, look at the details, get into the details, yes. I drew that foot and tattooed it by looking at a picture of the bottom of the little girl's foot, and I actually did pretty good. And with this one, I didn't want to do your typical dragon, but I decided let's do a furry dragon. Like, let's make her cute, you know. I did it on a baddie, so I had to give a baddie dragon, you know. And we made it work. Just look at it. Now, a lot of people don't say they believe me when I tell them that I tattooed this on my own shin. They always ask me how. I don't know. I just did it. I just did it. And as you can see, it just slowly but surely just got better. The more I just kept doing it, my tattoos just got better and better. I kept practicing. I kept coming in, showing up every day. I was taking on every little thing, you know. And I just kept doing more larger and larger projects. So many people just started getting more faith in me. You know, my booth started coming together. Like, things just was progressing. I was just enjoying what I was doing. I started drawing up designs and posting them like, hey, come in and get these. You know, someone got the Coraline tattoo I wanted to do. People really just were building more and more trust. And I was already, about 2 years at this point? Or, nope, I was about 2 years at this point. So more stuff was coming at me. More people was more confident in me. And as you can see, my work just got better. It got better. Like, just looking at how far I've came and looking in these videos. This is one that I had redone that I did back from my apartment days. You know, just made it more lively, smoothed out the shading. That's something I wish I could do for a lot of the old tattoos. Just fix them up. I'm really serious about my craft. Like, I really love what I do. And just seeing how far I came, I'm just as shocked as some of you guys probably watching it up to this point. I drew this one directly onto his arm and said, watch what I do to it. Y'all remember, I have arachnophobia. I am terrified of spiders. So just look. Watch how this one comes to life, y'all. Here I go tattooing myself again. I had to put a Rengoku on my thigh. I still to this day haven't filled them in yet, y'all. I have to. I was tattooing a name behind ear in this video. I see what they mean by she be so focused. It looks like I was slapping Barney around. We were at the Motor City Tattoo Convention. You know, I hope one day we can be a part of one of those. They are fun to go to, so if you've never been to one, I highly recommend going to one. You could get tattoos and piercings at these type of events. Hopefully one day you get to see Chingon Tattoo House in a booth there, because that would be lit, but you will one day. And if you don't see us there, you might see me. I don't know. We'll see what the future holds, but hopefully we can get there one day. This is a large project that I started, but have not finished yet. Still not to this day, but slowly but surely. Some people just can't handle pain, really. I love how vibrant this one was, but the only scary thing about color is that some people's skin just don't take it well, or it doesn't heal well all the time, but hey. And even after all of that hard work, you know, sometimes a girl got to get a tattoo herself. So best believe I got in my boss's chair and had him tattoo me. You know, I've been asking for Anubis for a while, so he finally got it done for me. That mug was fire. We got more to add to it, but yep. But yeah, not just me and Big Mike, but me and Amanda, we always tattoo each other as well. Now, usually when I'm doing long sessions, I usually have a movie going. But we were watching Paternity Court and some other things, you know. But I was doing another Medusa, and this is probably my favorite Medusa. If you ever pay attention to my female drawings, they always have some type of locks, wicks, or any of that. And also, sometimes they're inspired by me. But this one is by far my favorite one. Some people think this is a Fantastic Four sign, but it's literally the anarchy symbol. This did not help my case at all from this angle. But I promise you, it is the anarchy symbol. Did y'all see that big needle? Yeah, we like to call that one a shovel. That one had 47 needles in it. Can you believe it? It was a 47 mag. Or 49. One of those. Another thing that I love about tattooing is just watching it from start to finish. It really is therapeutic for me and for most of my clients. It might be painful, but some people really just find this as a way to kind of release stress or to just get their mind right, you know? And some people just like pain, like myself. Packing ink really takes time. You really got to go little by little each time, which, believe it or not, this tattoo had actually only took us 2 hours. I don't know how, but it did. But I enjoyed it. You know, can't say much for my client, you know, because the ribs is not an easy part to do or take. Then we had got right to the end, but I think that's the part that they said hurt the most. You see how they poking that belly out? But yeah, it is not the Fantastic Four symbol. As you can see, the Fantastic Four symbol does not come outside the circle like that. But hey, a lot of people still liked it. And I liked it. My client liked it. We all liked it.
Your cries that can be heard from far and wide. It's only the two of us. Everything I need between those thighs. Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need. Every time I get a bit inside, I feel it. Oh yeah, baby.
I'll take some time just to get thankful that I had days full of you, before it winds down into the memories. It's all just memories now.
Don't you love when I come around? Fill you up, then I take you down. Don't you love when I come around? Build you up, then I take. Oh yeah, baby.
At this point is when you can now tell that my tattoos have went to another level. Look at how good that is. Look at how smooth the ink is. All the detail. Everything I do. I put all my effort into this, y'all. I try every day to make sure I become a better artist. So many special pieces get sent my way. And I do my best to make sure the client walks out happy. Have no reason to return to get it touched up or nothing. I give it my all, as I've said before. I really love what I do. This client right here literally flew all the way in from Los Angeles, California. That means a lot. This is a tattoo I did on fake skin and real skin. I freehanded this tattoo right here. This was a competition piece that I did on my best friend. And I was competing with a lot of artists from out of state. And I became first place, y'all. I came in first place, you know.
No.
Light skin face. But yeah, I was too geeked, y'all. I was so happy about it, you know. Can't tell me nothing. And then I also revamped some more work, as well as did a cover up with this one. You know, the cover up wasn't too bad, but it was a beautiful selection that she made for what kind of cover up she wanted to do. I do work over other people's work, but some artists are not happy about that. I came out with my own coloring book, which I do still have some copies left. I do want to bring out a new batch, a new improved batch. The books that I have now were more like a trial thing. This video is basically showing what was inside of it. There is better binding and everything to it. So this video was just more of like the base copy, the master copy of the book. Just so people have something to kind of look at before purchasing one. That's not what the final copies look like, but a lot of people do like them so far. It is highly recommended to use crayons and coloring pencils. Markers do work, but, you know, until I can find a better publisher, I always recommend people to use color pencils. But still, what girl in Saginaw can you say got their own coloring book? And I'm a tattoo artist. Why not? Why not come and get you one of these, you know? But it was a cute little thing. I still have some in shop. So if you're seeing this video and you want to try out one, stop in and see me. I also know how to draw really good. Here's a couple pictures of some things that I have done, but I got way more. I even did Ice Cube. But yeah, if you made it to this far in the video, come mess with your girl. You know, I've been an artist my whole life. What's better than getting tattooed by somebody that actually can draw? Somebody that actually got an art background, you know? And of course, I love money, but this ain't always about the money, you know? I'm just somebody where my life really revolves around all of this. So if you want to come get some ink, come on and follow me. Go on and message me, everything. Yeah, come get with your girl Bambi, y'all. Bye.